So another thing I got to talk about too is the new Steam controller. I was so stoked to buy that thing because I have a Steam Deck and I love the controls. So having that in a controller to use with my PC gaming would have been nice. But I'm looking at this thing. It's sold out in 30 minutes anyway, so it's not like you can get one. And now you can reserve them, but they want 150 bucks Canadian. You know, in America, it's 99, which doesn't make any sense to me because of the dollar exchange and things. And the math ain't mathing for me, but maybe somebody knows the secret to why it's literally 1.5 times the cost. Like, but I mean, also when you factor in like shipping and stuff, and the other tax that they'll inevitably slap on when you buy it, you know, that thing's going to be almost $200, and it's for a controller. And I'm going, you know what? I want that controller, but I don't want it that bad. Plus, I have like a $40 Xbox controller that I plugged into my PC, and it works just fine. I don't have to do anything. So I'm content to just use that. But yeah, PC gaming, I think, I used to start off on a console gamer, actually. I had like the original Nintendo, I had in television, I had, when I was a kid, what else I had? Well, my friend had Atari, and we used to go over to each other's house and play the different systems. I had Sega Genesis, I had Sega Saturn, I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, I had PlayStation 4, and then I kind of jumped off the PlayStation wagon. I ended up getting rid of the PS4. Mostly because I wasn't ever using the thing, and then my daughter's PS4 died, so I just gave mine to her. And I find like with PC, it's just so much better. Like when we get the Steam sales, like games are so much cheaper than on consoles because you're not locked into that console ecosystem where they can just charge you whatever the fuck they want and you have to pay it. So with PC, you just go Steam and just wait. I never buy Steam games when they're like brand new. I always wait for the sales because you save a lot. And sometimes you get like 80% off sale. Like it's crazy sales you'd never get on a console. And then add to the fact you don't have to buy any Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus, you know, to play on PC. So more savings. So when you factor it in, and you can get a pretty decent gaming PC nowadays for not that much money. I mean, mine I got for 2,500 Canadian. It was like a pre-built. I got it just before all the Rampocalypse shit happened. It had a 4070 Super, like a 12 gig video card in it. So it was a nice upgrade. It had 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. It's an i7 20 core processor in it. So it games. And then I can use whatever controller I want. But even that, like, I didn't have to spend that. Like, previously to that, I had like a $1,000 gaming laptop that did the job just fine too. So, if you really want to get into PC gaming easy and cheap, just get a Steam Deck OLED. They're portable. You can get a dock for them. You don't have to use the Steam dock. I got a Steam dock anyway, but there's cheaper ones you can get that work just fine. You don't actually have to get the $100 official one. But you can plug that into your monitor or whatever. You can literally plug a keyboard in or Bluetooth, whatever you want to do, right? Like what I do at work is I got a little folding keyboard that's Bluetooth, and then I got a Bluetooth mouse. And then I just put it in the dock, and it's like a stand kind of thing. Play whatever. Or watch YouTube. Works well. But you could literally use that as your main PC for gaming if you really wanted to. Some people do. But like when you factor in how much cheaper games are for PC, and they're not having to play for PS Plus and all that, it's actually cheaper in the long run to be a PC gamer. And you don't have to really worry about backwards compatibility because every PC game is compatible. And I can actually play my PlayStation 2 and 3 games on my PC with emulators. So, not that I ever play them. Once in a while I might break out my old PlayStation 3 and I'll plug in some like wrestling games or something and play them. But that's rare. A lot of times if I want to play like PS2 games, I'll just play them on the emulator. But like as far as I'm concerned, it's not a contest. It's like PC gaming is what you should be doing. You're gonna save money. You're gonna have a much better experience because unlike consoles, you can also introduce mods. There's lots of like trainer programs for cheating. Wand is a great one. That's really fun if you want to play like old GTA games. Like I love playing like San Andreas and shit with a Wand program. A lot of pollen here. Can't wait to get an allergy later. The mask might protect me. But it's that time of year. But yeah, it's fun as hell. And then you can do mods too. Like Oblivion, Elder Scrolls, still my favorite game for that. That was a loud car. But yeah, I make my own mods for that. I got them up on Nexus Mods. Main one I use nowadays is my latest mod, which is just DOA. You search that on Nexus, you'll find it. It'll be Demonicus DOA. But that one works for the remastered of Oblivion, and it also works for the original Oblivion. I will play both. But definitely way better experience on PC. Although I still think the height of gaming in general, like where it was the best time for gaming, was PlayStation 2. That system was just so good. Like especially at the time, because when games came out for it, they were finished. There was no microtransactions, there was no bullshit. It was just, here's the game, there you go. There was no DLC to buy later. You just bought the game and that was it. You were done. Now I got the game. Great. And then you played it. And then if you were done with the game, you fucking take it down to GameStop or whatever, you trade it in for another game. So, it was a good time for gaming.